this time, which is exciting. Oh, we forgot to announce on Instagram. That's okay. There are too many like platforms.
Yes.
Oh
And you
my
have
God.
to make sure they're all the same
And but they're also like formatted for like each specific thing. It's too much to keep track of. And I was talking with Faustina yesterday, and she's like, when we die, imagine how many things we're gonna have to put in our will and be like, make sure you turn off, you know, this and this and this and this and this. Like,
well, like the sticker we have that says delete my Kindle history.
Right? Like, this is why I don't need another technology. I'm still on paper books.
Yes. Yeah, I don't have a Kindle.
No. Are you the same?
I can't read on a screen.
No, I don't love it. I love the like feel of a book in my hand. Do you do much? Do you get a lot of reading done, or?
Right now, I'm reading a lot of. It's got like encyclopedias.
Okay.
I suppose I got really interested in cocktail making.
Okay.
A little while ago,
Yeah.
so it's all about different botanicals and making your own bitters.
Yeah. Oh, neat!
Cool, like,
super cool.
random plants. And
Yeah.
So,
nice. So like an encyclopedia of cocktail making.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah.
Very neat. I have a couple of those on my shelf that I pull out. I introduced a friend the other day to French 75s.
Okay.
He'd never heard of them, and he's like, this is delicious.
Yeah.
I'm like, of course it's delicious. She's like, I got to tell my wife about this. I'm like, yes, you do. Cool. Yeah, I know you were saying you're really into pisco sours.
Yes, I don't know what it is about pisco, but grape-based
like
liquor?
Liqueur, yeah.
Because it's
what's more like
it's kind of like tequila.
Yeah.
But it's grape-based.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Nice. Excellent. Yeah, I made some mulled cider last night, and I had some apple pie moonshine, and so I threw a shot of that into not for the kids, but that was delicious. Yeah.
It does sound really good.
Yeah. I love all the warm flavors at this time of year. It is the best. We have lots. I think the better question would be, what didn't we get in, not what did we get in this week. I love how it comes in the when it rains it pours sort of idea. So if you've been in the last couple of weeks and you're looking at the shelf and going, oh, it's kind of bare right now, it is not that, right? It is like overflowing with fabric, so much fabric, which is fantastic, and a lot of other knick-knacky kind of stuff. And we're really starting to bring in things that would make fantastic Christmas presents. So you pulled this one out, and you said that would be a fantastic Christmas present.
It's this little buttonhole cutter set. So it comes with a buttonhole punch and an eyelet punch as well. So the two punches, and you just need a small hammer to hammer it through.
Okay.
Or you can push. You can
sort of push down,
depending on if your buttonhole is already sewn. You can use this to cut the threads.
Gotcha.
And I do a lot of historical sewing. You cut your buttonhole before you sew it by hand. So I would use this, and I would hammer it through the fabric. And it even comes with a little a little apple to put underneath.
Yeah. So you don't damage
your work table.
Nice. Nice. So that would be, you were saying that would be a fantastic little stocking stuffer.
I would love to get this in my stocking.
Did you hear that, Clara's people? If you are watching, Clara would like this in her stocking. Well, and we were saying that it matches. It's not the same product, but it matches really nicely. So Sally Tomato and Tulip Pink have come out with a line of what are these called? Hardware. I'm like notions, accessories. No, hardware. They're all in Tulip Pink signature colors. So all of the hardware is that Tula color.
Neon, beautiful pink.
Barbie, yeah. And then I grabbed the black zipper tape. But there's some, there's white, there's a couple other neutrals, and then there's some Tula colors as well that you don't get in the normal Sally tomato tape. So like a grape kind of color and a mint color. They're not called that because Sally or Tula Pink can't call her colors normal things. We had this one line years ago that was called, it was dragon's breath and unicorn poop or something like that from Tula Pink, and it was like saturated ones and pastels, and they're all called like emotion names, like okay. And I was like we could never figure out like is, you know, is Sparkle Fluff the pink or is it the light blue or or the pale purple one? So but these would, you know, obviously these would pair really well with Tula's fabric, with you know, anything that you want that like super nice pink. I think you could make a really fun like black and white bag with pink hardware. That would be very 1950s Barbie. And someone was asking, they were asking you and someone else was asking me to if this is a like one-off collection or if it's a forever thing, and we don't know. Michelle did the ordering, but there's nothing on Sally's website that says that this is or isn't going to be repeated. So I would treat this as a one-off. I think this is probably not going to come back. So if you really like this stuff,
if you see it, get it,
grab it now.
If you want it.
If you want it. These guys. So there is a special thing that is starting next week in your newsletter that is going to go on for 12 weeks leading up to that big holiday that we are not going to talk about yet because we're not ready.
Even though we already have been.
Even though we already have been. We're in the process of filming 12 tutorials to make 12 different Christmas gifts that you can like bang out in under a week, and that you can use your stash for, scraps that don't take a lot of time, don't take a lot of and don't take a lot of effort. And the first one is going to be bowl cozies. And so all you need is, I think you can make 4. I think there's 8 pieces in here because you need two of the battings.
Yeah, it makes 4.
Yeah. And this one, I think you can use fat quarters for both of them.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. So fat quarters for both of these. There is some debate online as to whether you use cotton thread or polyester thread.
You have to use cotton thread. You cannot use synthetic.
So I have seen
That's what
that. I've seen the you have to use cotton thread because it's going to catch on fire, and I've also seen the you don't really need cotton thread. You can use polyester. So I don't know. I would err on the side of caution and probably use cotton thread.
I mean, we do put plastic containers in the microwave.
Yeah.
Even though you shouldn't.
To. Like, and it's such a little piece of. Yeah, I've seen so many blog posts where it's like, it's fine, just do this, and it's like, no, you absolutely must do. Anyways, so check your newsletter next week because that tutorial will be linked. And all you need to do is buy a package of these and maybe some cotton thread. And, you know, if you've been collecting fat quarters from Fat Quarter Friday, this is a perfect way to use them. I think you need one for the inside and one for the outside, and you're good to go. And if you've ever like tried to take a hot bowl out of, everyone has tried to take a hot bowl out of the microwave and burnt their hands. And so this is a great solution to that. You were unpacking these the other day.
Yeah, we actually haven't even put these on the floor yet. They're going out this morning.
Exciting. We haven't had Cozy Blue in like over a year, I think.
Yeah, so we got some of them. I know we've had some of them we've had the patterns before. But
That's
then
so pretty.
I love how cozy this one is. The tea on the books, though I would never put a cup of tea on my books.
No.
I love
that one's really pretty.
That one's really nice. And then
we've had that one before, the bumblebees.
So there's a couple new patterns. There's a couple repeats. So.
And everything comes in there. So like, you know,
It comes with the hoop, needle, the fabric has the pattern printed on it. It comes with the floss, instructions, and a little getting started guide. So if you've never done any embroidery
before,
these are a great little beginner practice set. Or if you just want something, if you're an experienced embroiderer and you want something that you don't have to design yourself.
Yep.
I love kits for that.
They're really good. You know, and we were talking about, like, this is giftable like this, or, you know, you could make it and gift to someone. And I totally agree. You know, the beauty of kits is that, like, it's there and you don't have to think about it at all. Unlike these guys, which you do have to think about a little bit. So we've had these before. These are the peel, stick, and stitch embroidery patterns from M Creative J. We restocked the moths, and there's some, that's holiday botanicals. So there's some holly and ivy in there. We've got a whole bunch of other patterns. These are really great if you have lots of supplies. So you've got a full count of DMC floss, and you want to embroider. So you can hoop embroider, but like I've seen them on like sweatshirts. I did mine on my Austin dress on the pocket. You could do some really creative stuff on like collared shirts,
or even like a detachable collar if you
those
little like Peter Pan style.
Yep. So those are, and all you do is like you peel, you stick, and you stitch. Like, it's in the name. It's there. And if you're not certain on how to start, we do have YouTube videos that show.
And then does it dissolve?
Yeah, they dissolve. So once you wash them, the paper dissolves. Modern hoopla. So I was we did a talk with her for last week, I think. So her modern hooplas things have arrived. This is a hoop prop. So she was really interesting. She started out in construction. And she was in construction for like 10 years and ended up dissolving the business and ended up with the CNC machine and was like, well, what can I do? And she'd just taken an embroidery class. And so started thinking about ways to finish her embroidery that weren't just, slap the hoop on the wall, because everyone's got lots of hoops. So the hoop frames, you are made to just pop your hoop in, and you can either hang them or display them on the table. This one is for sitting on the table, and the same kind of idea. You just pop your hoop in there, you stand your hoop up, and it's good to go. And so those are really, really brilliant. And all of the people that work in her store are all women. So yeah. Oh my God, so many more things. Have you done punch needle before?
I've never done punch needle.
I have never done punch needle either. These are beautiful, great starter kits. Come with, hoop, punch needle, yarn, hoop, fabric, pattern, and step-by-step instructions. I know there's written instructions and there's video instructions as well. And I have heard that it is a very, as much as anything can become greatly skilled at, this one is like a very low skill entry point,
right?
Because you're just stabbing things over and over again.
Apparently it's very therapeutic.
Yes. And here we are. So many things. I think it was Michelle and I were talking about quilting, and there's some research that's coming out about how anything that's a repetitive motion, quilting is very good for your brain development, and that anything that's a repetitive motion, so quilting, knitting, crochet, punch needle, embroidery, it's very meditative, and it puts you in that sort of headspace where you can I guess better regulate yourself. So yeah, it's interesting. The things that are have traditionally been considered women's work is actually very beneficial therapeutically. So
good to know.
Yeah. So these are beautiful, absolutely gorgeous.
And there's 4 different
No, six, I think.
There are 6 different.
Yeah. And
designs.
they're nice. They're small. So again, if you're thinking, you know, a gift for yourself.
Yes.
Do you do that when you do Christmas shopping? Do you buy gifts for yourself?
Yeah.
Does anybody not buy gifts for themselves?
And I don't wrap them. I just
like take them. Yeah. Because yes, it's fun. If you have been waiting for a restock from LDH, we have scissors, LDH scissors in stock. These are so fun. They're the electroplated prism ones. So they're nice and weighty because they're the stainless steel. They stay really sharp, really long, and they're just beautiful and fun. What kind of scissors do you have at home?
I actually have the LDH ones.
Amazing.
I have the Midnight Edition.
Okay.
And I have an 8-inch pair, but I definitely want longer ones.
Yes.
And I got mine here.
Yes.
About 4 years ago.
Okay.
And I've definitely reached the point where
they need to be sharpened.
But they do have a service. You ship it to them.
And they'll sharpen them for you.
Yeah.
I know we've had people have asked, we've had sharpening days before where someone like you either you can drop your scissors off ahead of time and we take them, and then the day of you can come pick them up or bring some other things. And we haven't planned another one of those because we need to find someone. The gentleman that was doing it is we're not going to work with him anymore, so we need to find someone else. So it's on my radar to plan another scissor sharpening day, but there's not many people in Ottawa that specialize. Like, you don't just want to take it to a knife sharpener. You need to have them properly sharpened. So
it's not the same.
No. I guess, and now the thing that everyone has been waiting for, which is all of the fabric. Oh my god, as we like push all the things away.
There we go.
I guess this one is like not boring, but boring. But
I'm buying some.
Essential. It is a rayon poplin, a solid rayon poplin that is fantastic for lining. So we've been getting lots of questions from people asking us to bring in lining fabrics. I think we've got this in 4 or 5 colors. 5.
Navy, black, pink, beige, like a sand.
Yeah, and then the white. So if you need a lining for, you know, a blazer, pant pockets, if you don't want to use the self, like this dress has some lining in the back. And I've got like a batiste in the back, but this would also work. So really fantastic. And I think it's a decent price point as well. I think we've got I've not been in the store this week. I've been working from home mostly, so you would know better because you put them all out. The lyocell twill.
I think we have 6 colors.
Okay.
5 or 6 colors.
5 or 6 colors of this. So this is, you know, sorry, I'm like trying not to hit you in the face.
That is all right.
Midweight, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would be great for all sorts of, what would you see this?
I was thinking about that yesterday, and I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Because it does have that, I mean, it's a little expensive for a lining, but if you're making yourself a really nice wool jacket.
Yes, it would be a really nice lining
to it, but I actually don't know.
Okay.
I saw it and I was like, I don't know what I would make with this yet.
I sewed a skirt this summer out of a rayon twill.
Okay.
That like it's nice and the heaviness of the twill.
Right. It would have a really nice drape.
Yeah, exactly. But the lyocell would also drape as well. So it's really like swishy, and all of the colors we got in are like really nice fall colors. So, you know, skirts, I think you could do pants.
You could do pants.
And even like a dress.
Like the dress you're wearing would look nice.
Yeah, it would look great in this. This is the NYX for anyone that's asking. So, so that's that guy. I pulled 2 colors of this. So this is Sand Washed Chambray, and I think we've had this before in different colors. We're gonna put this. This one is huge, and so let's undo this one and just hold it up. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors. And they're, again, all of the colors are all new this year with everything. So it's all like nice fall. Oh, this is really...
And I think this is the mauve.
Yes.
Yes.
So we've had this before in like pale pink and mint and black and white and navy. Faustina actually quilted with it. She did a wall hanging. It would make this would make great pants. I'm thinking about pants right now.
Yes. This would make really good
thinking a lot about pants. Pants, like a lightweight sort of chore coat.
Yep.
Yeah. So this color, and then I'll just hold this one up because this is the sangria. I'd say that's sangria colored. Yeah. So that one's really beautiful. So let's, we can do that afterwards. We've had this before lots of times, and this is fantastic. This is that Lana boiled wool. So I'm sure that there's people out there have lots of this in their stash because we've had it for several years, and it makes really great coating.
Yes.
Like lightweight coating. And I brought some patterns over that I thought would be a perfect pairing. So if you've got these patterns in your stash and this fabric in your stash, you're like, oh, and you've been like waiting on what to do with it, this is my suggestion for you. So I've seen some really fantastic toaster sweaters. The toaster doesn't need a lot of stretch. This has like a little bit of stretch to it. The toaster doesn't need a ton of stretch, so it's really good for that. The Hovea jacket, we actually have a sample of the Hovea jacket done in the vanilla color of this. I think you could do a wonderful Ilford, maybe the longer version rather than the shorter version.
Even the short one, you could almost make like a cropped.
Yes.
You could make a little cropped with a matching skirt.
Yes, that would be really cute. And then the pogonip, I think this would be fantastic for the pogonip. And you could do, because of how this is, if you look at the illustration, the way it's cut, you could do some really fun color blocking with a lot of the other colors.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
That is that guy. Sorry. We've also had this before. This is a ultra fine merino jersey. I think it's in 4 colors over there.
I think 4, yeah.
Yeah, navy,
black, terracotta.
Yes, yeah.
And,
so
white.
White, which is like a very creamy.
It's more like a meringue.
Yeah. So this would be great for base layers. I know Catherine has made a couple of like zip up. I think it's the Marie France by Jali. So really not, especially if you're if you're cold. This is great. It would be good long johns. And it's 100% merino.
Yep.
Yeah. So the recovery's not terrible, but it's not there. It doesn't have the artificial recovery of a jersey with spandex. So keep that in mind when you're choosing your pattern. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. So many fabrics. You really do have to come into the store and see them. And I know Caitlin's like, here, let's push this one over there. Caitlin's working her way through everything. Now, I thought this was incredibly fun. This is a stretch denim. What's the content on it?
73% cotton, 24% polyester, and 3% spandex.
Okay, so it's this like hold it up like this for a second. It's this like super lime color, but when you turn it to the other side, it just gives you this like,
and you can see
hint of lime through it. It's not coming through very well on the screen right now.
But if you did something with like,
like an open jacket, or
it would be bright green on the inside. Or if you did, we've been talking about pants a lot.
Yes. Denim
with like a rolled cuff.
You'd have that would be so cool.
You could even make like the belt loops,
the green
in this,
instead of your pockets or something. Yeah, that would be super, super cool. And you know, things that are stretch, I think you don't need like you don't necessarily need to take account in your pattern. Like you can get away with the 2% stretch without really needing to alter your pattern. So so it comes in like super fun colors. This green, this teal, there's an orange and
pink.
A pink.
It's pink. Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. Yeah. So super cool. I have been looking for denim for a long time to make a jacket, and I have not found what I want, and this might be it. So
that would be. You could even do like the arms different, like a half and half jacket.
Yeah, so that would be super cool.
Or like sleeve is green. This part of the body is the black or blue.
I think
it's like a dark blue.
Yeah, it's like a navy.
Yeah, and then green and then navy, so it's like alternating.
The jacket pattern has like it's like a motorcycle jacket with like a big open collar. So I think it would be really cool because I could do it with the denim on the outside, but then the open collar would be
whatever color you choose.
Exactly. And then finally, this like, does buffalo plaid ever go out of style? I do not think so. So we've got 3 colors of this. We have the classic black and white. We have the classic red and black, and then like orangey tan and black. And this is this is cotton flannel. It's yarn dyed. You could like if you had a throw size quilt or baby quilt and you didn't want to piece your backing, you could use this.
That'd be really nice.
Or pajamas. I'm really into making pajamas right now. I'm like, everyone deserves nice pajamas. Like you should not sit at home in your like rattiest of ratty clothes. When the Uber guy has to come and deliver you your Starbucks, you want to look somewhat presentable. So
these are my fashionable pajamas.
Right? Exactly. So this would be really nice and cozy pajamas.
Yeah.
So that is like a snapshot of all of the fabric that we have. And there is so much more. So do come see us. We've got a busy weekend tomorrow. The yarn tasting is happening, so very excited for that. And then the following weekend, you and I are hosting the pumpkin making craft. So I mean, have you practiced?
I've made 9.
Oh. They're addictive, right?
I even got my boyfriend to make some.
Right?
Yeah. And he was so proud of himself.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, they're super fun. Like once you start making them, you're like, oh, this is so easy. And they're like, they're cute and they're fun. Actually, I've got a couple at home that are in a bin somewhere. I have to pull out and start doing my fall decorating. Oh, Caitlin's going to throw it at me. Caitlin's going to try to throw it at me. There we go.
Got it.
Look at how cute that is. And it like, again, you know, you've got fat quarters, you've got scraps at home. That's all you need, especially for the smallest size. I think it's not a very big piece of fabric.
I made them all different. I made them all different sizes.
Yeah.
But if you do come into store to make them with us, you don't need to bring anything.
No, we're providing
it's
everything.
$5.99.
Yes, and we'll provide the fabric and the we put cinnamon sticks in the top so that they smell cinnamony. But you could put like a twig. I've seen people use like rolled up craft paper.
I did rolled felt for mine.
There you go. Exactly. So all sorts of different ways. We've got the stuffing, and it's kid friendly too, because my son made ours last year, and he's 10 now. So and has limited sewing experience. So not tricky at all. Anyways, we've got people have started coming into the store. We should wrap it up. It has been. We've got lots of fabric, so much fabric.
Come by the wool so that it's not as heavy for me to lift.
It's really heavy. It is. That is one of the things. Oh, we are hiring. Yes. One of the things that you do need to be able to do when working in a fabric store is like lift 50 plus pounds, because fabric is heavy. The delivery guys are always like, "Wow, this box is really heavy." We're like, "Yeah, it's like fabric is really heavy." And then they're like struggling, and then we're all like, because we're all big, strong ladies. Anyways, if you are interested in working with us, the information is on our website. At the bottom, there is a careers page, and all the information is there. So have a fantastic Thursday, everybody, and we'll see you this weekend. Bye.
Bye.